UMAR AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global's fight week. We're 2 days away, rather.
2 days, man.
2 days away from the O2. Richard Riakporhe takes on Chris Billam-Smith. Arguably fight of the night.
That's what people are calling it.
Even though is your man there?
Oh yeah, okay. Looking sharp though. I ain't gonna hate.
You've come slightly more casual, but still looking Chelsea boots.
More casual, but you can see the swag is still there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Richard, this is a great fight between two really good prospects. I think credit to the pair of you for taking it. But why take it at this stage?
Because I've gotten used to it now. I've become accustomed to it. Took Sam Hyde. People didn't think I was going to win that. They knew that I had the power though. We got the W, but not in good fashion. We went on to Tommy McCarthy, which they said was a better opponent. We got the W as well. So now we're just getting used to it now. It's like we know what it is. I know how it feels. I got that type of experience. So I think this is perfect for me to get my experience, get some rounds, and then progress in my career.
Yeah, Tommy was favourite in that fight.
Of course, yeah. It was
a lot of people.
Listen, I used to watch Tommy. Like, I used to admire his skill and stuff as a light heavyweight, fighting at the Commonwealth Games when at that time I was a complete novice. I didn't know how to throw a jab. I'm still learning now, by the way.
You certainly know how to throw a right hand. You definitely know how to do that. You believe that's going to land at some point against Chris Billam-Smith and you're going to knock him out?
It has to. You know what? Like, I got speed and power over Chris Billam-Smith. That's one thing I know. Two of the things I know anyway. I don't know too much about him as a fighter. There's some interesting things which I'm going to talk about in the presser, but apart from that, listen, it's one of them ones. If I land the shot, I should be able to get him out of there. It's just one of those ones.
The winner's inevitably going to be in much bigger fights. I think the loser can come again as well.
Of course, there's fights. You know, this is a major platform, Sky Box Office. It's going to be shown in America, in the Zone. So, you know, millions and millions of people are going to be watching and streaming, whatever, however you want to do it. So, people are going to want to fight. People are going to want to fight to step up to see how they would do. They would fare against the loser or the winner. Obviously, the winner more so because they know they're going to make money too. But money can't be your motivation as well, though. Not just money. Then you get yourself knocked out.
Absolutely. We know Lawrence Okoli is going to tick over Saturday night, and then he's going to be mandatory for that European title against Ivan Garbu, and that's going to be a really good fight. And then potentially the winner of this fight, you and Chris, is looking at the winner of Lawrence and Eve, the European title.
Speaking of the devil,
he's here.
He loves it. Cool, bro.
Yeah.
So listen, that's a good fight. You know, I had a few of my friends that have been watching that guy, Gabu.
Ivan Garbu. Yeah.
Ivan Garbu. I don't know how to pronounce the name properly. Excuse me. But yeah, listen, he looks good. He looks like he knows what he's doing in the ring. Very aggressive. It's a hard fight. But I reckon that Lawrence can get the W. And people were. Like, I got a lot of tweets as well. People wanted me to take that type of fight. But obviously, we need to get a bit more experience as well. I think he's had about 20 something fights, so then we'll take it. But there's no rush anyway. We can even take it in a few fights.
But on paper, really, I know you haven't had many fights, but a win over Sam Hyde, win over Tommy McCarthy.
Yeah.
You can do the business against Chris Billam-Smith.
Yeah.
In terms of the opponents you've beaten, you'd be ready for a fight with Lawrence or 100%, even Garber.
100%. So yeah, it is a good, because they're three like big prospects, you know, three big prospects. So it only makes sense to move on to someone like Lawrence Okoli or Garber. A lot of these guys have records like 22-0, 20-0, 15-0, but you have to check the quality of opponents they are facing. They are tricking, they are cheating the public. But me, I don't want those type of records, because they don't give you. It's like a false sense of security. Jump in the ring thinking, I got 20-0. Next thing you know, go against someone like me at 9-0, just give you some heavy shots. You know what I mean? Take you out quickly, make you look silly. But listen, boxing is boxing, isn't it? You know, sometimes it just takes one shot or the luck of the draw for you to, you know, get a good win. and move on.
Do you feel like you're
Progress.
the biggest puncher in the division domestically?
Listen, one of the biggest punchers in the world at the cruiserweight level. Trust me, believe me. Not, they already say that I'm the biggest puncher in the UK, and a lot of people that speak that aspire to Coley as well, sparred me. They said 100%. I hit harder than everybody that they've sparred. They sparred the likes of Joe Joyce and everything. Said 100%.
Yeah.
I hit harder than them. And that's a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time, though, because I remember earlier on in my career I used to just rely on it, but I don't do that no more.
I see someone on Twitter the other day call you the cruiserweight version of Deontay Wilder.
Wilder.
There is comparisons in this though. The long arms.
That guy's he's funny. Yeah,
I thought he was going to say something else there.
No, you know what it is? Yeah, if Wilder, if you want some of this smoke, you just let me. I'm joking. No, but like, you know what it is? I don't watch Wilder. I don't imitate his style or anything like that. But I don't know, it's so weird. It's like, especially with the way that the fight ended with Tom McCarthy. Yeah, I did look exactly like Wilder. That's why everybody calls me like Wilder 2.0, the cruiserweight Wilder now. But listen, I just see it as publicity. That's good, man. Carry on talking about it. That's
Just
good.
one thing I want to ask you, really random one. It's kind of slipped out of my head what the guy asked you on Twitter. He asked you to bring over some biscuits or something if you ever go to his country. What was he on about?
Listen, I saw that tweet and I thought, that's so weird. Like, why would you want biscuits?
Do you remember the name of the biscuits? I've completely forgot.
No, I don't know. Was it nice or something?
I can't remember. It's really random.
Listen, it was so weird, but you know, I get tons of weird messages on social media, man. Trust me. Like, I got one message yesterday. Like, somebody asked me, if I get in there with my ticket, do I have to stay in that seat or can I move around? They're the questions that you just don't even reply to. It's crazy, but listen, each to their own.
Richard, wish you the best of luck on Saturday night, and we'll
much.
catch you right after, all right?
UMAR IFL, UMAR.
Know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top.